Whoa, here we go. Late night show. You already know. How y'all feeling tonight, man? Let me sit this mic up a little bit better, man. How y'all feeling? Y'all see I got the nightcap on. We got the nightcap on for a reason. This is our first late night segment, call-in segment we've done in forever, man. I don't think we've ever done a late night one. So we really treading some new waters right now, y'all. We got some new tunes in the background. We're gonna be playing a lot of different stuff. We're gonna be just vibing out, opening the phone lines up, talking to the fan base, talking to the community. And yes, if you got sleepy eyes, you're here at the right time, because this is that late night talk. We talking college ball, we talking pro ball, we talking not necessarily politics, but sports and politics, politics and sports. We talking life. I mean, we just talking everything. It's the Coach Smook late night show, man. And this was done as a test. I was speaking with another content creator, and they suggested that I do a late night call-in segment. And then I spoke with some of the moderators, got some immediate feedback, some feedback that was outside of the group text, that got direct some DMs and stuff. And so I felt led to kind of just take a chance and see what happens. So but yeah, man, hopefully y'all feeling good tonight, because I'm excited. This is something that I've been trying to find out what else fits into our niche, what fits into our vibe of what we bring as a network. And I think this falls right in line with it. Shout out to Tamara Johnson in here with the late night. Shout out to Trina in here with the late night. Nona in here with the late night. Piano Man Antoine Bino is in the house. Carla, I see you. Fan Addict Sports Network, I see you in there. Jay the Goat, I see you, my guy. Let's go. And of course, the faithful Bot Ricks chat bot is in there. Let's go, man. MJ Thompson, I see you tonight. Hey, mama, good evening. Look at her up late night trying to hang out with the grown folks. Y'all know y'all don't be up this late. Let me stop. It ain't even that late for them. It's only 10 o'clock. And I think this is a good time, man. Everybody's used to getting home, settling down. You're probably getting in bed, probably trying to rewatch the live stream from earlier. And the good thing about this show, we don't have to have a necessarily, right now, we don't have to necessarily have a set format, right? We don't necessarily have to have a format to where it looks like, you know what I'm saying, from this time to this time, we got to do this. We just kind of can freestyle and do what we do. And somebody in here already trying to crack jokes. Khalil Cooper talking about something, you going to eat before you go to bed. Man, look, I literally just said, once I get done with this live, I'm going to the Waffle House. So you got me there. I'm sorry. That's just me. Salt Pepper Fire, man, over there on YouTube, Instagram. Y'all make sure y'all go check out my boy, man. Salt and Pepper Fire really be doing some crazy, like all of his videos when it come to him being on the pit, man, being on the grill, make you hungry. All of them. We did a reaction video to one of them, and guess what? We didn't get copyrighted because my boy looked out. My boy looked out and gave us the copyright passage, and he looked out because we was doing something good in the network. What's up, K-Spray? Susan in the building. I see all y'all down there. Let's go, man. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and get into all the interesting stuff, man. We're gonna open the phone lines. And like I said, y'all, the Coach Smooth Late Night Show, we are here just to kind of just, I mean, I just want the vibe. I just want the vibe with my people, man. So tonight, and y'all can see I'm lagging again. Am I jumpy? Hopefully not. But that's the only thing when you go full screen with this camera, man. I don't know what it is. But let me pull the phone line up. And man, let me tell y'all. So I got this new, well, it ain't new. I got this facial moisturizer that I'm using now at night to like after I got this turmeric soap. And then I got this facial moisturizer. My mom used to get it for me when I was younger by Mary Kay. They have a new formula of it though. That thing, man, it almost smelled like a hospital type of antibiotic, but it like I could feel it moisturizing my face. I could really feel it. And because I don't put a lot of oily stuff on my face no more. I don't know what it is. I don't know if anybody else share this problem, but the oily stuff it don't sit well with my skin. Especially down here in the South, you know, it's always humid, pores always open, so a lot of dust get trapped up in your pores. So I started getting away from it and, you know, try to do light oils, real light oils. And this facial moisturizer is a cream, and it's not real thick. It's just a nice cream. Pause. But it's good for your facial moisture, for moisturizing your face. For all my fellas looking for a face moisturizer, I can put y'all on to it. It ain't right here next to me, but you gotta keep your face moisturized. Yeah. Coach Smook, I'm starting up I-22 on my way to Tennessee. Man, be careful on that road, man. You know what's crazy? I be checking out a lot of y'all comments when I get to go back and rewatch all the lives. And for all my truck drivers or my people that's like actively engaged on the road and stuff, when you listen to the show, I really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate you all, because it's one of those times. It's like it lets me know that I'm doing something else for the people that support this channel. And being on that road, man, it can get boring, man, or it could be very distracting. So if I'm talking about something, or you're hearing something on the show that's keeping you, locked in on the road, you're kind of listening. And that means I'm doing something that I never thought I'd be able to do. And today I was able to speak with some gentlemen, some young men, and it was very encouraging. They spoke into my life, man. Being able to network with a group of people is going to challenge you, man, but also going to push you to be successful. That's exactly what I'm doing. So, yeah, we're going to open the phone lines, man. Let me jump into this. Let's go ahead and open the phone lines. 334-625-1121. And the topic of conversation is whatever you want it to be. Tonight is whatever you want it to be. I know we got a lot of Bama fans. I see we got Georgia fans pulling up to the stream now. We got a whole bunch of Crimson Blood say use fresh juices and berries. Crimson, you don't start acting up tonight, y'all. We trying to be good. But it is the late night show, so y'all know. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know what's gonna happen. So we got our first call in, and I think I know who this is. I think I already know. And if this is who I think it is, already up this late at night, I know what time it is. I knew it. Yo, Zach, what's good? You on the line with your boy, Coach Smook. How you feeling tonight, bro?
Coach, mate.
All right, hold on. I think I just got you back in this. Yo, AAA fam, can y'all hear Zach now? Zach, say what's up to your family.
What's up, AAA family? How are y'all tonight?
I think they can hear you now. I had the wrong settings. If so, if y'all can hear me, okay, there you go. There we go. They can hear you, man. What's up, Zach? Up late night, calling in. First call on every call-in show. I'm loving that, bro. That's some dedication right there.
Oh, yeah. I even had to walk away from time with my dad to be the first to call in.
Hey, look, that's what I'm talking about, man. See, when you part of a family and you appreciate being a part of a family, you know your role in the family. You don't try to overstep your boundaries. You just do what you're supposed to do for the family, right? And Zach, you're supposed to be the first caller. So yeah, that's what's up, man. How you feeling? What's on your mind tonight? What we talking about? What's the discussion? What's the topic of discussion tonight?
Yeah, I just need a little break from my dad. I've been taking care of him for the last 5 days. He's been trying to help him feel better, so he can get back to work tomorrow morning. But he's on the up and up, so he's feeling better now. But
that's good, man.
He's been moving around, doing stuff. But you know how it is when you get sick, you get down.
Yeah. Man, I'm glad he's doing better though. At least, look, it's on the up and up. And that's a good thing when you're trying to take care of yourself. You just pass that stuff. But man, look, you said you said Pop's doing good, getting over the sickness, got to be at work tomorrow. What you got going on tomorrow? Because tomorrow's Wednesday, and we got a lot of guests. We got to get some guest people pulling up to help with the show. What's on your mind in regards to college football, man? Alabama football. We've been killing it in recruiting. We've been doing a lot of things on the football front, man. Let's talk a little bit of football tonight. Let's get the conversation started.
Oh yeah, we've been killing it in recruiting. We've been, killing it in the weight room. I know them boys are, putting in the work, trying to get in shape and get ready for the season,
Mm-hmm.
Because the coaches don't play,
Right. They don't. They really don't. And one thing I did notice about this staff, and I said this before, is if you go to the facilities, man, and I know y'all probably laughing at my nightcap, y'all. This my nightcap. I wear this sometimes when I'm trying to keep my hair laid down. So and yeah, I thought it was fitting for the moment. But like I was saying, you go back and you look at like when I used to go around the staff, you know, during the spring ball coverage. And I would sit there and look at the staff, and I'm like, man, these dudes are in shape, man. And they real big on having. I mean, you look at Washington's rosters; they didn't have a bunch of big old dudes, man. They had a bunch of lean guys. And you look at our roster; we got our offensive linemen. They've lost weight, but a lot of them look bigger. A lot of them look more jacked, man. And I can't wait to see how that translates onto the field, man.
Oh yeah, and you know, to handle the big boys in the SEC, you got to put on some good weight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not that bad weight, but good weight. You know,
right.
Build muscle and just stay in the gym and stay physical and stay after it.
Facts, man. And you know what else, Zach? You know what's crazy? A lot of people don't understand. It's times in college sports where you kind of fluctuate with your weight. You kind of need to pack on a lot of mass in order to shred it and turn that to muscle. I think guys like Jaden Roberts, Caden Proctor, even Wilkin-Formby has packed on a lot of muscle mass. Parker Brailsford for sure. You know, getting up to that 295 range is going to help with his effectiveness in the SEC. But look at the guys, look at the recruits we get in. Some of these guys are already 290, 295, 6'4 plus, 290, 295, 315. I think Michael Carroll is hanging around that 305 mark right now. So I see what the type of, like we were talking about today, Zach, the anatomical makeup of this roster. We're starting to see what they want, not only by what they're doing with the guys that's currently on roster, but how they're recruiting.
Right. But yeah, and they're recruiting the right guys for this team to build success and to take them where they're already at, which is already successful, and just take that next step, you know, to win some more championships for the program and for, you know, the fans, you know.
Right. And then Zach, one more statement, man. I got a question for you before I let you off, because okay. I think the phone lines are starting to go crazy now. Man, this is crazy. I did not expect this type of turnout. Zach, you know what? You good luck for these call-in shows, man. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You good luck. When you call in first, we always have a good number of people trying to call in and dialogue. So we're gonna make sure we get as many people in this 2.5 hours. We might go 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I really want it to be late night talk. I want people to call in and feel like this is a safe space to talk, whatever, with whatever team. You know, Georgia, Tennessee fans. I got some family members that's Tennessee fans. We got Auburn fans getting in the mix. We got Oregon fans jumping in the mix. I got friends in the military. There's Texas fans, USC fans, Colorado, like for real Colorado fans before the prime era. So I want to be able to make sure that this community, the whole community, understands this ain't just about Bama. I'm all Bama. This ain't just about Bama. I want to be able to dialogue with all fan bases, because when the season starts, you never know who we're going to cross. So Zach, question for you. Mm-hmm. And I love to do this with our fan base, because everybody has a game circled, and we kind of talked about this every time we go live. Now, we always talk about Georgia. We talk about Tennessee, LSU, us being at LSU that late in the season, and looking at what LSU is bringing back. Zach, I know that's one of the teams that you love to see us play. That's one of the games that you love to see us play. Do you see our inexperience being, because you said this before, you think the only thing that would kind of hurt us is the lack of experience. But do you look at our roster now, and with the transfers and the guys that came in, do you feel more prepared for a team like LSU that late in the season with some of the guys that we brought in and some of the pieces we brought in?
I do, and the reason why is because we would have already played the likes of Georgia, the likes of Tennessee, and I'm not saying Georgia or Tennessee will have a better defense than Alabama, but they will have a defense that might be able to test us because of the environment and the hype around those games. Because you know as well as I do, you go on the road to Tennessee, it's unpredictable.
It's something else, man.
It's unpredictable because, you don't just have to play on the field, but you also got to fight the rest because the rest, the last few years, have been showing favoritism towards the opponents and making, so iffy calls.
Look, Zach, don't be that fan. Don't you be that fan. We done had some calls missed for us and helped us. You know what I'm saying? That wide receiver that done left us and went to Texas. That young man there that could have been we ain't gonna talk about it because then I'd be giving Georgia fans what they know was right anyway. So yeah. Check it out though, Zach. We're gonna open up the phone lines. You got anything you want to say to the family before I let you go?
Just roll tide, and I'll see y'all in September.
Hey, listen. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Wednesday. I need you to have your song ready to go. None of that sad stuff. You understand? None of that sad. Working on the railroad. I've been breaking my back. Beating, you get what I'm saying? You got to come with the energy tomorrow.
I do.
All right, now.
And the reason why I sung that song yesterday morning, it wasn't because I was down in the dumps. I was, but that wasn't the reason why. I felt led to sing that song to anybody that's struggling to give them hope. Hey, it's gonna be okay.
Not felt led. That boy Zach in here. Look, Deacon Zach Will just in here talking about he felt led. You felt led. Well, you better felt led. You better felt led, my boy.
Yep. And so it wasn't like I wasn't singing it about me and me being down. I was singing it for everybody, to help whoever's watching. If somebody needed that little something to change their day, that's what I was trying to do. It wasn't to bring anybody down, bring anybody down or nothing. It was just to,
Well, I'm gonna let you know this. I'm gonna let you know this tomorrow. You better come with that energy and come with the heat. You feel me?
Oh, I got one for y'all.
All right, now. I'm going to catch up with you tomorrow, Zach.
All right.
All right, man. Roll Tide, my boy.
Roll Tide.
Yes, sir. And while we got Zach off the line, while we waiting for the next call to come in, y'all, we got a celebration. We got to celebrate real quick. Your boy to hit 1.8K subscribers here on YouTube, man. Shout out to y'all for supporting the network and doing what y'all do, man. I really appreciate you all. This is to y'all. 1.8K. We was just at 1790 something. We was at 1770 something yesterday. We just looked at it yesterday. If I'm not mistaken, one of my mods can, correct me if I'm wrong. But that's pretty good, y'all. Thank y'all for supporting, man. And I appreciate y'all. 1.8K subs. We got 256 on the line.
To accept, press 1.
They didn't say the name.
Voicemail, press 2.
They didn't say their name. We're going to see who it is. We might got our first one, y'all. Let's see. What's up? You on the line with Coach Smook. Who's calling and where you calling from?
Coach Smook, this is Jay.
Man, Jay, look, boy, you have, listen, I ain't gonna lie, Jay, I ain't gonna lie. I thought I had me a troll on the line because you ain't say nothing when she asked for your name. See, I'm gonna tell you like this, Jay. I'm gonna do you like this because you know better. When you come to somebody's house, you at least knock on the door. I don't care if you know them, if your cousin, family, you at least knock one time before you walk on in. Now, when the lady asks for your name, Jay, you just gotta say your name and put me in the game. That's it.
I got you, Coach.
All right, now you older young lady that answers the phone for Coach Smook Network. Don't know her name. Didn't even know I hired her. You owe her an apology because she really. Please say your name. You know how she. Please say your name. That's what she means. She just wants you to say. What's up, man? How you feeling tonight, bro?
Man, Coach, I'm on one. I'm ready. I'm ready, man. I'm ready, man.
What's
it's
on
5-star city over here.
What's on your mind, man? Talk to me, bro. It's all yours.
Who you got committing next other than Dijon Lee?
Dijon Lee, we know that's a lot. I think he's going to announce Friday. If I'm not mistaken, he'll be announcing Friday. I think we got a real lock on Ty Haywood. I'm feeling real strong about Haywood. I'm also feeling good. I know for a fact. And y'all know I don't speak on everything that's out there. I don't speak on everything that's out there. I only speak on what I know. One thing I do know is that AK Deer is definitely a strong flip. And I was saying this last week when he showed up for his visit. I was talking about it last week before his visit. And I knew that if he got an opportunity to talk to Coach Gillespie, and really find out what the development curve was for him and how he will be implemented in the years to come with the new regime of running backs, the second set of triple-headed monster. I think this staff is really working on having a strong foursome of backs, a quartet of backs in their stable at all times. If you look at how they're recruiting amongst the classes, they retained 2 from this class in the class of 24. You see them in the class of 25 going strong at 2 or 3, right? And then you see 26 guys showing up and getting offers that's hype. They all fit the mold. They all have a dynamic that kind of balances. So I like what we're looking like, man, with Deer. But I also like our chances with getting a serious commitment from Sedarius Moore, not just because of Russell, but this is a wide receiver who wants to thrive in a system where he doesn't have the opportunity to be double covered. Some of these kids tired of being double covered in high school, so they tired of being able to be bracketed. You can't bracket 5 guys, 4 elite wide receivers on the field. So I like our chances with a lot of people. I like our chances with a lot of recruits. Let me pull up my list while you get to talking. What's your feels? Who you think we got on the horizon? I seen some people talking about it tonight. Olford and who else was the other kid? Justice Terry. Seen people talk about him. Me personally, Olford, I think that's realistic, more realistic than Terry. What's your thing? What's your thoughts? Who you got out there?
I'm big on that on AK Deer, man. I seen where he deleted all his old Miss pictures. He ain't got nothing up but Alabama now. I think it was on like Instagram or so.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's major news without even saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you delete the school you committed to?
Listen, you saw what happened after all the players that was once committed to Bama did it to, you get what I'm saying? It's like the rite of passage now amongst this society. You get what I'm saying? And once you see it on social media, it's real. Once you put it, once it's on the book, it's official. Relationship, you get what I'm saying?
Hey, you ain't married till you put it on the book. And you can get to the courthouse and everything.
Facts, man. They don't care about that paperwork being signed. None of that. They want it on the book. You better, fellas. You want to have a successful marriage in this day and time. Make sure that your status is on the book. Free game.
Yeah. Oh man, Bama family, send a little prayer for me, man. We go tomorrow to my little baby first doctor's appointment. We're gonna see how far along she is.
Okay.
Y'all shoot one up for your boy, for your boy, little family over here.
Listen, man. This is you found out the gender yet?
Nah, she just found out she was pregnant maybe like 2 weeks ago. And this gonna be the first doctor's appointment.
Hey, listen, bro. Look, I'm excited for you, man. That makes 2 in the community right now that we know of. My bro Zay, Coach Zay, he's gonna be managing the gaming department. Our whole NCAA football 25 league. He'll be managing that.
Don't say that, man. Don't say that, because I got to join.
Listen, we got the league. When we pop this thing off, it's going to pop off. See, we're not going to try to jump it off at the beginning as soon as it's released like everybody else. We're going to give it a few months. We're going to give it at least 30 days, 60 days before we able to jump into it, because I want people to get into the mode of college football, enjoying their Saturdays, and then getting the schedule set up, especially for my league. So be on the lookout for it. I know we got many people right now in the chat right now that's been talking crazy. You're going to have your chance, because if we got a full user league, every Wednesday, your boy going to be live. We're going to do our games on Wednesday nights, and we're going to be live. Whoever the matchup is, I'm going to commentate a few matches, and y'all going to get to see whoever I play. And nobody gets to play with Bama, not even me. And nobody plays with Bama. Everybody got to pick different schools. We're going to realign the conferences. It's going to be crazy. Everybody said they want in the league. Look, everybody want in on the league. Look, it's gonna be. I'm telling you,
that's gonna be major right there. That's gonna be major. Yeah, we finna. But I got to ask the Bama Nation this one though. Have y'all let y'all Bama hang today? Because if you ain't put it in their face, you need to now. Whoever it is, Tennessee, LSU, Oklahoma, just walk up to them and Alabama Roll Tide.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Got to.
That'll crush their whole day. Just Alabama Roll Tide. You'll see them with a long lip, I swear.
And that's the thing, man. They was just so confident that we was done. They was just so confident that we was done. Coach Saban's retired. The reign is over. You know, y'all ain't got nothing else. And then people started opening books and or opening their phones and actually Googling Alabama's roster. And they started seeing, oh, this dude was a 5-star. This freshman's a 5-star. This dude was a 5-star in his class. This dude was a highly touted 4-star. This dude had 40 tackles last year. This dude had 27 tackles. Oh, this dude had 8 receptions. This dude, like, it's a lot left, but a lot is still there too. And then you look at how we're doing in recruiting. You go from being number 18 to number 13 to number 7 to number 8 to number 3. Number 4 recruiting class. Now we're the number 2 recruiting class, and I believe this weekend with one of the 2 recruits that I expect to get by this week's end, I think that'll put us as the number 1 overall, because composite score rise, average composite score, I think we're only 0.3 behind Ohio State right now. 0.3. That's not enough to be bragging talking about averages. Come on now. That's not enough to be bragging about averages. Georgia fans love to do that. Look at the averages. Look at the averages. That means y'all need to pull more 5-stars to keep up. Y'all need it. We don't even have a 5-star signed to this class yet.
I don't even call them Georgia no more. That's the Paw Patrol.
The Paw Patrol.
That's the Paw Patrol. This is a little bitty baby. Little sweet little things over there.
The mangy
you pick them up and put them in your purse. You know what I'm saying? Them the Paw Patrol. They ain't, man, what we about to do to them folks over there for them be so sickening the college football as a whole.
Yeah,
oh, man. I've been talking smack now, y'all. I ain't drunk, I don't drink. You know what I'm saying? I'm just on one.
Yeah.
Man, I talk my smack, y'all. I work with a Tennessee fan. This man 19. He said, I just want to see Alabama lose because I ain't never seen y'all lose in my life. I said, bro, you 19. All we done did was win for the last 2 decades.
That's crazy.
And you ain't got to see it now.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy because you know it's crazy. A lot of kids have not ever seen Alabama lose. So like to them, Alabama is the school. Like, I don't care where you grew up at, West Coast, in the South, the North, you did not see Alabama lose during your life. If you was born in 2000, by the time you were of age to watch football and understand what football really was, and especially college football, come on, man, you have not seen anything but Bama. Coach Saban, So yeah, I can understand why some of these fans that's talking, and you can tell when you go to Twitter, you can tell who's like 25 and younger, right? Because Coach Saban's going, you're done. Those are those fans. I guarantee you, most of those fans that are saying that are 25 and younger, and because the majority of them are social media driven and have time for it, that's who's pushing people, podcasters like Matt Moscano working for ESPN. Like, because you got your 40%, 50% of your fan base that's on social media and likes to type and like to be keyboard warriors. They're the ones hyping you up saying, oh, they're done. Coach Saban's going. I've watched Coach Saban win my whole life while he was at Alabama. Bro, that's only been 17 years. Bama been winning, bro. Coach Saban, he only brought 6 of those natties to Bama out of the 18 that we got now. Don't play now. We been winning.
Hey, you man, Smook. Give it to him, man. Because you're really lucky we ain't dominated college football for the last 30 years.
Hey.
And you just only got 20 because Mike Shula, if he ever could have put an offense on the field, you was in trouble, man.
Man, not just that. You got to think the sanctions, bro. The probation period. Like, we was hurting. And then the 6 years of death, losing to Auburn 6 years straight, man. These young fans that's talking about Bama's done, I don't think the fans will hop on the field before we see our team go back into the dump like it was pre-Saban. This is not, and the sad part is, man, the ones that really truly believe Kalen DeBoer is not going to be able to win in the SEC, they are going to be so sadly mistaken. This gentleman, this man, when it comes to the schematics, when it comes to drawing up the plays, when it comes to game management, you see the maturity. You see he's above his peers, head and shoulders above his peers when it comes to game management. And now he gets to use that. He's already shown it. Sarkisian, Lanning, all those guys that's around his age group, around the same time, 10-year time as far as being a head coach. You get what I'm saying? Offensive mindsets, defensive mindsets, specialists. You get what I'm saying? Like he's shown his skills against both types of coaches, and you think he's not going to be able to thrive with a roster like you get at Alabama, the resources you get at Alabama? Come on, man.
That's the scary part, right?
That's the scary part.
I'm talking about, I'm capping, cuz. I see about 2 or 3 receivers with 1,000 yards. I see Jam and Justice with 1,000, with Richard Young with another 700. I say that because who gonna close out the game? You got Big Daniel Hill and Richard Young behind Miles McVay and the whole other 300-pound line that's trying to prove something to themselves. Man, you in trouble for real.
Yeah, they in trouble.
And Alabama, put it in their face, please, y'all. Talk y'all junk, man. Talk a whole lot of it, because for about 3-4 days there, man, they beat you down. And you need to remember how they beat you down and talked about you, Alabama. You need to remember how these folks tried to drag you through the mud until you got Kalen DeBoer and everybody stopped and paused like, oh, they might have some, but he can't recruit. Now you get to put that in their face too.
Man.
And say, oh, what about the #1 class? And I'm finna whoop your BTA real quick. Boy, I'm telling you, Bama, put it in their face all the way, man.
Let's
Push
go.
it in their face like a little pie with cream. Just keep pushing it in their face, man. Because they really wanted you to be dead after Saban because they was tired of you winning. Now you got a tactical genius. Like, I watch Washington. I sports bet, guys. That's my little muse. That's my problem. You know, I ride with Washington all last year. My FanDuel account say so. You see what I'm saying? So
Yes,
I knew what the money was. And I knew who was really coaching real football, guys. I like to say I ain't no Alabama fan first. I'm a fan of the game of football.
I'm a football fan first. I say that all the time, bro. I say that all the time. I tell people that all the time. I'm a football fan first. I love Crimson Tide, but I love good football. Right.
Come on, man. Like, so, hey, man, put it in their face, Bama. I don't mean to be too turned on your show, Smooth. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
but it's a late night show. This is what you gonna get.
You bringing it, brother.
And man, the defense, that's another problem. People act like this man, like we ain't got a coach who got something to prove with a defense who got something to prove. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we can just go down the roster. You know what I'm saying? Sam, all he done heard all off season is, well, you was a backup at Michigan and you replacing Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs, he was so great. Caleb Downs. Well, the man is the truth.
Man.
The man was one of the best 18-year-olds of all time, period. Ain't no way you can take that away from him.
Talk to him.
But guess what? This man finna let me roam over the top, run and see ball, get ball. He finna be on some Eddie Jackson type stuff, man. I want y'all to see this now. You see what I'm saying?
Question, Jay. Question.
Yeah.
I just put a poll in the chat and I want you to answer it. Then we're going to let somebody else call in. We got people calling in. Finally, we got more people calling in. Hey, for everybody that's trying to call in right now, listen, once you see the banner change at the bottom of the screen that tells you to go ahead and call in, that's when you're able to call in. And it's first come, first serves with the call in. We're going to be live for a good minute tonight. I feel the energy. I feel the chat. I'm looking at the chat. We got 146 live watching right now. We got 66 viewing live on YouTube, 80 viewing on Twitter. If you on Twitter and you trying to jump on the phone line, check in on YouTube first. I want those likes on YouTube. Let's run those likes up on the YouTube side and check in on YouTube. Drop a comment and let me know that you're trying to call in. What's up, Kangaroo Black? Kangaroo Black is in the chat, my brother. Can't wait to link up, man. We got some, man, I'm telling y'all, we got some content and man, we got some comments, man. I was listening, Kangaroo. We'll talk about it in a second. But Jay, question for you. Just like I asked the chat, does Kalen DeBoer win the SEC in this first year?
Man, Coach, don't get me started.
Hey, the floor is yours, man. I just want to know. I'm asking for a legit answer. I just want a straight up answer.
Undefeated national title. Caleb DeBoer win everything in the way. Gonna smoke Georgia. Gonna smoke whoever after that. And then when you get to that SEC championship, you might see all the walk-ons get in there. Because the offense is going to be so potent and nasty and just hard to stop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The defense is going to be so mean and angry and, you still want to talk about last year? So, hey, I see it, 17, 18 and 0, how many games it is, man. Bama winning it all. Because we got the best in-game adjuster out there. You know what I'm saying? With the best talent, man, Bama put it in their face, family.
And you know what? I think our, and I'm gonna say this last thing, and then I'm gonna let you do your closing statement. I think our moments of stuttering or our moments of slip-ups and mishaps will be like, it'll be just so perfect timing. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't know if some of y'all play Warzone, but there was a little saying everybody was saying, like, you be on a good run, be on a good kill streak, and then you get killed, and you be like, God, timing. It just be like the you get into the fight at the wrong time, like in the middle of reloading, you about to finish loading the clip, and two guys push in on you. Like, that's what happens. That's what's going to happen with Alabama. It's going to be that one game where, in the second quarter when we should be pulling away, we'll have a turnover that keeps a team in the game for another quarter. Instead of us blowing them out and getting the second string in by the middle of the third quarter, we ain't putting our twos in until the fourth quarter. Like, that's the type of season I see going for Bama when we talk about the amount of talent and the growth that we're going to see with these guys, man. I'm telling y'all, this is going to be something different. It's going to be something different.
You are. I think the schedule panned out well for us to get some depth and a lot of experience on a bunch of them young guys. Because you come out and play real angry and aggressive how you need to. Game 1, Western Kentucky, you gonna get that over with.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
in the middle of the second quarter, we need to be seeing subs. I hate to say it like that, but we need to be seeing subs and folks riding on the bicycle.
I'm feeling that.
Don't get that ready, but see, that's a pass-happy offense who gonna get these young corners something to look at. Man, listen, man. Roll Tide. I love y'all. Put it in their face. Smook, I'm gonna let you go, man.
Hey, Jay, I appreciate you for calling in, man. And like I said, every time you call in, bring that same energy, bro. Bring that same energy. We appreciate it over here at this Coach Smook Network, my boy.
Yes, sir. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, my boy. Yeah, shout out to my boy Jay the GOAT calling in, man. Always gonna bring that energy. Listen, Jay been rocking with me for a minute now, man. So when he come in and he be hype, it ain't new to me. It's true. That's what I want. I want that authentic take. I want people to be able to call in. And listen, I don't care about you sounding like no homer until otherwise proven. This is our speculation, and everybody got their speculations why we can't have ours, right? So we had a total of looks like 39 votes come in on that poll, y'all. Check this out. Check this out. Check out the votes. We got Kalen DeBoer wins SEC year one. 92% say yes. 7%, 8%. Basically, 8% said no. What's up, Joseph Davidson in the chat? I see you. I see you, Moon Rocker. How you feeling, Katrina? I seen y'all. I seen a couple people pop in too. We saw Kangaroo Black Man pop in. Susan, I see you. Keith, I see you. William, how you feeling tonight? Rico, my brother, the OG, man. Listen, Rico, listen, I don't know if y'all remember from when I was over on the other side when they were at the Rose Bowl and Kyle was standing next to the gentleman, and I was like, hey, that's my brother, you know, from Columbus. You know, that's my big bro. He worked with, you know, the news station there. And he put him on camera. He was like, yeah, you know, that's who's in the chat, y'all. So shout out to Rico. Shout out to Curtis. Genesis in the chat. CJ, man. Once again, man, I appreciate everybody pulling up tonight. Listen, y'all, we got a lot of action. And also, I'm looking for someone to produce the late night show. Y'all know Marquita does all the day stuff, the midday stuff. She jumps on the night shows. But when we have a late night show, I'm looking for somebody to jump in the back office and can learn this easy setup for StreamYard. Learn it real quick and be available to just scroll through comments, create banners and stuff so that we could move a lot more fluently. And I could also teach you how to do all the transitions, screen transitions, audio, and all that stuff. But yeah, jumping back into it, y'all. When this banner come up, y'all go ahead and hit that phone line, man. Let me see if I can get it running back up. I'm feeling good, y'all. It's early. We ain't even made an hour yet. So phone line is back open. Call in 334-625-1121. Again, the number is 334-625-1121. Pull up, man. Pull up, man. Hey, this is Trishan Coach. Let's get. Oh yeah, let's do it. Yeah, look at who just wrote me, y'all. Okay. All right. This young man, I think Alabama has just offered this young man not too long ago. I do got a question, topic of conversation. Man, I did not, so I didn't conduct myself on a level of maturity, or I don't think I was able to, or I was required to conduct myself on like an adult level at an early age like some of these kids do. I give a lot of these young men credit. Sometimes, man, somebody said the background fire. Hey, shout out to my boy Thad, man. Y'all know what I'm saying? He did his thing with this one. That's my that's my my logo and brand graphic design manager. My boy putting in work for you for the network. We actually we were supposed to have a meeting today, but I got so carried away. And yeah, y'all want to look, check it out. I mean, tell me that junk ain't fire. Hey, next, man, y'all keep on supporting and donating, man. I gotta get me another chair. I gotta get me a streamer chair. I used to have like one of those gaming chairs. I need another one. So help your broke best friend out. Help your favorite broke podcaster out. Right? I ain't broke, y'all. I'm just God just holding it up and waiting to release it at the right time. But definitely help your boy out by supporting. I want to be able to do giveaways. So like there's a lot of deals and stuff that I've run across, right? And I like to, if I see a 2-for-1 type deal, I'll get something for myself, but then I get something random and think about the community. So like my mom, she sent me some of these cups that they made. We did these cup giveaways. All of the little Alabama paraphernalia that we sent out, that we shipped out this past weekend. Some of y'all should be getting that stuff tomorrow, if not Friday. You should be getting that stuff. Wait, no. I think it's supposed to be coming on Monday because I shipped it all out at the same time. But yeah, y'all just think about that. Anytime we do something for the network, I do something to handle business for the network with what we earn here. The 10% that gets set aside towards Autism Speaks, and then the general donations and all of that stuff that we do. But everything comes back is being poured back into the network and the growth and the quality of what we're doing. I still want to get a better camera. This is not the best quality camera, but it's doing what it's got to do right now. I'm ready to get one of them high-end ones, one of them big baby boys. I'm ready to upgrade the PC, running with an old GPUs, making that thing. I'm gonna burn it out. We're gonna burn it out. We're gonna run it. We're gonna ride till the wheels fall off. But keep on show D-Pad Entertainment coming through with a like on Facebook. Y'all, Facebook has really been trying to get some traffic over there. Shout out to the big 70 over here on YouTube. Make sure y'all drop them likes in the stream. We got a phone call on the line, and if I know like I know, this is who I think it is.
Call from
Piano Man, put me in the game, coach.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press...
I think it is.
Yo, Piano Man, what's good, man? Hey, you got to turn the stream down. Uh-oh. Listen, I'm about to we about to reprimand Piano Man, y'all. Piano Man, can you hear me?
For what? I can hear you loud and clear, coach.
He said for what? Don't be trying to talk low now. You got the stream turned up in the background. Talking about some for what? What's up, man?
Man, look, I wasn't even gonna call in tonight, but man, I just couldn't help myself because we got to keep the flow going with the Smooks. That's all I'm saying.
Listen,
that's
man,
all I'm saying.
You know what happens is when you have a caller like Jay call in, he give all that energy and he kind of just take everything that pulls, that people want to put out there. He kind of just sum it up all in one call. You kind of like, dang, I was gonna say something like that too. But I encourage y'all still call in and say it again because I be making some clips. And they're going to be, Wednesday's going to be rollout days for content. I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy. I'm going to be like, man, this dude do not stop posting. I just been working. That's all.
Man, well, first of all, let me give you, congratulations to you, my brother. 1,800 subscribers.
Yes, sir.
In just a few months, bro. And you know what? We spoke this into existence and now look at it. So now, one subscriber at a time. And it's just like changing a life, changing a mind. So, hey, man, congratulations to you. And, bro, hey, we ain't even worried about whomever's doing whatever. We just doing our thing, and it's all good. It's all good.
Look,
so
appreciate that.
And, like I tell you all the time, my brother, I'm with you until my casket drops. That's just the way it's going to go, man.
Hey, I appreciate that, brother, for real.
Yeah, you my brother from another mother and all that kind of stuff. So it's all good. It's all good.
Yes, sir. Good. Yes, sir. Look.
And then the next thing, man, that background, bro, that's fine. Man, you make me think you up in New York somewhere, dog.
Hey, shout out to my dude, man. Shout out to Thad, for real, man. He did his thing with this one. This was something that, like, this kind of was like in an introductory conversation. He said, and me, Piano Man, I'm a praying man. And I've asked God to really put people in my circle, that want to be a part of the team, not looking for some type of crazy payout, but understanding that the vision, if you believe the vision and you trust the process, that will be the payout, and it's going to come with what you need. You get what I'm saying? And I really want people to understand, like, the quality of graphic design and the quality of video editing design and the quality of animated graphic design team that I have. We just added some new team members, man, and I'm not gonna be shy. Yeah. They don't have to be Coach Smook this, Coach. No, they have brands and they've submitted their gifts to the brand, to the network. Man, that's I can't be more grateful. So of course, shout out to Thad, man. I'm gonna have him put his information out there. He got his not Twitter, but Instagram and stuff up and running. Yeah. So we're gonna make sure we show him some love for real.
Hey Thad, what's up, man? Keep doing your thing, and maybe one day you can help me with it. I want a piano design. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's gonna happen with me. And with some sunglasses on the piano.
Mm-hmm.
Because hey. And then I'm just gonna say, do I do?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, and then Piano Man, while you playing, I'm working on my new intro, man. Working on the new intro song. I think I have a recording studio that and some guys, they really want to work with me on just off the strength of seeing something and want to be able to contribute to it. And I like being in this position because a lot of these people, I don't feel like they're doing it to latch on because they see a movement or something. But I really think people are bought into the vision, man. And you know where that come from, authenticity. Before we continue our conversation, though, Piano Man, I've got to acknowledge these super chats, man. You popped it off with the super chats for tonight. You came through with the $4.99, and Tamara followed up with another $4.99. Then Trina came behind her with $2.79. Then Zach just popped in with $1.99. Then Anthony Jefferson, KJ Jefferson, the running back that will be featuring on our class of 26 under the radar recruits out of Hoover, Alabama. His father, I think this is his father, just became a member of the AAA family. So not only are we just adding viewers, we're adding prospects, parents who want to be a part of this community. Y'all don't understand what y'all doing in AAA. So shouts out to everybody for the super chats. And Anthony, welcome to the AAA fam, man. Shouts out to you, my guy. Oh man, that was good. I just got full thinking about how many subscribers we got, man. 1.8K, Piano Man.
Hey,
that's crazy. That's crazy,
bro. It's crazy, bro. And we just getting started in this thing, man.
That's crazy, man. Cause you came over before I was at 1K. You actually was able to subscribe. I think you was able to subscribe before I was at 500 because that night when I went live, I got a lot of subscribers that night. But even then, it was only like 229, and it only got up to like 4 something. And then I just remember waking up every day, man. So I'm grateful. But enough about me, man. Let's talk about some things in the future. Let's talk about, you always get into good conversations about the mentality of this team. You saw the commitment from Michael Dubose. You know how huge that was, getting another in-state talent. Mentality-wise, what's the message here? What's the message when it comes to this staff, this team, these players, mentality-wise, when it comes to securing the state of Alabama?
You know what, Smook, man? That's actually a good old-fashioned loaded question because you can take that a million different ways, but I'm just going to say it on this wise. There has to be a starting point. Mm-hmm. And the starting point, I saw Auntie Jen say something about it, and I saw Moon Rocker and a couple of the others say this. For me, the starting point had to be when Coach Saban retired. Mm-hmm. That might not sound like much, but we would not have what we have. We wouldn't even be talking the way that we're talking if Coach Saban did not retire.
100%.
So that was the catalyst that started it all. Well, I'm not going to go off into the thing about the 72 hours thing. Hey, we did that the other day. We covered that.
Yeah, we covered them 3 days. Them 3 days. Yes, we did.
Don't start. Don't start that, bro. Don't start that right now. But look, after the 3 days, on that third day, and Coach DeBoer came, and man, we were all excited, and this, that, and the third. What I've noticed is he lulled everybody to sleep. He did it. Mm-hmm. He lulled everybody to sleep. Why do I say it that way? He didn't go about, blasting what he was going to do. He did what we're going to have, this, that, and the third. Yeah. He went about quietly doing his work. Mm-hmm. He and his staff, they went about quietly doing their work. And then they're operating, and I know you play a lot of games, and I used to need to get back into it. But my big thing used to be like Assassin's Creed and Mortal Kombat. And those dudes operated in silence, man. But the more silent they stayed, the more powerful they were. Mm-hmm. Sometimes your best word, sometimes the most powerful of a word is the most fewest of a word. Right. You present the truth. You present the facts. Mm-hmm. Hey, it is what it is. Yes, Coach Saban is gone, but look what we have now. We have a chance to make history. So this is the part that I want to hone in on right about here. Yes, we're getting recruits, but I'm talking about them cats, man, that you're going in, and in one instant, they're committed to one team,
But you come around and then you fool around and come to Bama for an official visit.
That's dangerous.
And then guess what happened? Boom, you got hooked. You got hooked. And bro, whatever it is that they're dialing up, keep dialing it because it's working. Now, we're talking about AK Deer. Man, look, that's just for starters. That's just for starters.
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting you get that you got that you got that inside look at some of that confirmation we was able to get. So yeah, you right. That's literally the start.
That's just the starter. It's some hearts about to be broken. Oh, we ain't gonna just break your heart on the football field. See, you ought to know that's coming, Tennessee. You ought to know that's coming, LSU. No. You ought to know that's coming, LS what? Because we ain't quite figured out what you are to us yet.
Right.
Which is actually nothing.
Not much
you
of
ought
nothing.
To know that's coming. Man, forget them trees. You ought to know that's coming. You ought to know it's coming. But we're gonna whip you in recruiting. We're gonna whip you in recruiting. That's what we're gonna whip you in, and it ain't gonna take much effort. What have I been harping on for about the last 2-3 days? When Keelan Russell got up there and said, he called out all these people and said, do the right thing. Do the right thing. And you know what the right thing is. Man, I was through dealing, bro. I was through dealing.
Yeah.
I was through dealing. I said, the program is going to sell itself. So, man, I just say to all of our fans, continue to talk your talk. Don't just let Smook and Jay, Uncle Jay, or Moon Rocker, Auntie Janet, or whomever else, Trina, Carla. Don't just let us be the voices of this show and even Alabama football, but all of us. And man, don't be afraid of them bozos. Hey man,
listen,
like Muscana, that's the bozo of Baton Rouge, and you know you're a bozo.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you what. But we're quietly doing our work, and I fear a quiet dude.
Yes, sir.
I fear a quiet lady. I fear them. And brother, when it's all said and done, that's all I got to say. It's gonna be on, and so I'm gonna stand with Jay. I'm gonna stand with Jay. I'm gonna stand with Jay Smook.
Yeah.
We finna blow this thing out the water. And you know what? You asked Zach earlier what was the key game for him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what the key game is for me. The first one. The first game. Don't take it easy just because it's Western Kentucky. Come on with it. Right. You ain't got to play everybody, and you ain't got to show every play. Work your work. Do your thing. And let them know so they can go back and tell your next opponent, you don't want to go to T-Town.
Hey, you better let them know, man. And my thing is, too, with this, before I let you go, it's a lot of people that not only that it's a lot of the fan base outside of Alabama, and I'm gonna say outside of Alabama because I don't want to hurt no feelings inside our fan base, because I still see some of them, kind of still second guessing what this coaching staff is doing. Of all things, maybe question what players going to do when it's time, when the lights come on. Let's speculate, but to say that this staff cannot win or coach in this league, that is crazy, man. I saw Eli Drinkwitz take a Missouri team and have them one game away from representing the East for the SEC championship game. I saw Lane Kiffin not have any type of defensive presence in the SEC, and I think they only had 2 losses last year in league play.
That's it.
You get what I'm saying? I see teams like Texas and Oklahoma able to win 8 plus 9 games, 10 games. Texas in the playoff. Actually, Kalen DeBoer just beat the Texas team with a Washington team that was severely overmatched. When you're talking about skill sets, you're talking about depth. Washington wasn't as deep as Texas when it came to depth, but he outcoached them. And then you go to Michigan, they were too much depth, especially on the defensive line. It's hard to deal with that. And somebody said it last week while we were on the phone, nobody in the country could stop that Michigan defense. So you look at what Kalen DeBoer has, you give him the personnel. This is going to be, we thought the Saban era was the time to be alive and be a Bama fan. there are going to be so many records and new things set because of the pace of how things will be done. Kalen DeBoer is not behind the power curve with the trend of or the normalcy of college football. The thing is, he's ahead of it. We are privy of having a coach who's ahead of the game once again, and he's being backed by a progressive-minded developer in Coach Saban. He's being backed by a progressive-minded athletic director in Greg Byrne. Like this whole everything surrounding Kalen DeBoer is like if you had to make a setup or create a university and an opportunity that was made for a person with this mentality of Kalen DeBoer, this would be it. This would be it. Telling you, man. And I just get piano man. Sometimes I just get stuck thinking about it. I be like, man, people really don't understand what's about to happen. Kalen DeBoer, he had people scared to show up to play Washington. You don't think he about to? You know what? I'm scared. This is a far-fetched thought, and maybe y'all can ridicule, but I'm scared that now that Kalen DeBoer has these assets, I think the biggest fear and the worst thing that could happen to him is to get the invincible mentality. You get what I'm saying? Like become so successful because of what you have, knowing what you have, and not just flaunting it, but actually being effective with it, and just saying, all right, I'm untouchable. Like that would be the scary part. Because it can happen. Yeah. He has there's the strong possibility of it happen. Will it? I don't think it's likely, but that would be the fear that we as a fan base would see Kalen DeBoer get to a point where he doesn't feel like he can be touched.
You know what, Smook?
I'm not scared of it. I don't think it'll happen, but I think that would be the only thing bad that could happen. Because even with an 11-2 season, or 11-1 regular season, win the conference, get put out first round, that's a successful season for Kalen DeBoer this first year. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's a strong season. I got you. You get what I'm saying? But how do we deal with Kalen DeBoer after going 28-0? You know what I'm saying? Or 29-0 over a 2-year span with back-to-back national championships and 2 number 1 recruiting classes back-to-back. Like, come on, man. Come on. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Look here, I'm going to tell you like my dad will tell me. I hear you and smell you too. Let me tell you, man. You got something. You got to, man. I can't even look here, man. I can't even articulate on that like that. Smoke, because
I don't see it. I don't see that being him. I can't see that being Kalen DeBoer. I feel like he's experienced enough success. I think everywhere he's been, he's kind of experienced success. He's exceeded expectations. So exceeding expectations doesn't arouse him. It's like what he expects of himself is to exceed whatever the standard is. So if Alabama was playing in playoffs or they were playing for the SEC championship every 2 years, they're represent, or every time they showed up to play the SEC in the SEC championship during Coach Saban's tenure, they show up and they won it. So anytime I have a chance to show up and represent to win the SEC, I need to win it. That's an expectation that he wants to exceed. Not only am I going to win the conference, but I'm going to win it in a fashion where it's not even close. I'm going to win it. I'm also going to go to these playoffs every year. If you're going to beat me, if you're going to keep me from making it, it's going to be because you beat me in the championship game. If Kalen DeBoer has that type of success, man, I don't see that. That's something that he expects to do. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Anything else you got for the people, Piano Man, before I let you off the line, man?
Brother, let me ask you one question. How many folks we got on the line tonight in all?
We got 164 total. 95 on Twitter, 69 here on YouTube.
All right. I want all them to understand something tonight when I get off, as I get up out of here. Check this out.
I'm taking you E-flat.
No, I'm going to say this as calm as I can.
All right.
You know what? You said something just now that is so scary. Bama is not just a Kalen DeBoer-led team, but Kalen DeBoer has put the team in the hands of his players. And he has made it known that they are a player-led team.
Right.
Well, what am I getting at? Players play. Players are the one that's out there putting their necks on the line and their bodies on the line, not just on Saturdays, not just on Sundays, but every day of the week.
Yeah.
They're doing it. Can I tell you something else players do? And Coach, I even hear you say it from time to time. Hey, you used to be an athlete back in the Gap, right?
Mm-hmm.
You heard what people would be saying. You heard what the negativity would be. You heard this, you heard that. You heard what all the naysayers. Well, I think what's going to happen is this right here. Link is going to be in more effect this year than it was last year. And I think what's going to happen, I think was it Dino or it was one of them, 42-17 against Georgia.
Yeah.
I used to say 42-21. I think I'm going to take brother in them 17 points too. I think that once we get through all these other folks and we get to Georgia, brother, it's going to be, they're going to take the muzzle off. They're going to let them boys eat. And then Georgia going to know, just like all, you know what Smook, you said the other day, church boys got it bad.
Yeah.
We just can't help ourselves.
Just can't help.
Let me just take it to church just 2 seconds.
Come on.
When the children of Israel got ready to cross over into the promised land, the problem is that everybody knew how powerful they were. They just didn't know how powerful they were.
Come on now.
And when Rahab told those spies and said, "We've heard about you. We heard about you from afar. We heard this, we heard that, and we heard the other. And we are prepared to just, hey, we at y'all's mercy.
Yeah.
The only thing I ask you to do is spare my family." Can I tell you something? We've heard about Bear Bryant. We've heard about Mike Perkins, Ray Perkins. We've heard about Bill Curry and DeBose, this and that and the third. We've heard about Saban, but the world is getting ready to hear all about this guy out of Washington by way of South Dakota by the name of Caden DeBoer. And they're going to find out what Jalen Milroe and company is really all about. Whoa. And if that ain't good enough for you, can I tell you something? We're going to have a second string that's going to be just as powerful. I'm speaking it to existence.
Come on.
I'm Piano Man, and I'm out.
Won't he do? Roll Tide. Come on, y'all. Hey, get a Lord some praise in the chat, y'all. Come on. Y'all better listen. Y'all better come on with it. Y'all better come on with it. Come on in here, listen. That's how you come on, come on. In the back in the Honda. Yeah, come on. Speaking them tongues. Come on, speaking them tongues. Y'all so, you did 4 laps. Hey, come on. Shabbat, yeah, come on now. Come on, y'all. Yes. And the doors of the church is open. And the doors of the church is open. The doors to the network is open. If you have not become a member of this family, you want to continue to hear moments like that, because we do that a lot in the Boom Boom Room. Sometimes we go to church in the Boom Boom Room. If you want to become a part of this family, this is how you do it, y'all. I haven't been able to run this, but shout out to Kangaroo Black. Hey, we got the guest pastor, minister Kangaroo Black in the building. Thank you for gracing us with your presence, my brother in the Lord, my brother in the tide. Amen. And yeah, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Piano Man always taking it home. But listen, if y'all want to become a member of the family, man, this is easy. It's easy to do it. Join the family and really become a part of this community and help this network continue to grow by contributing. Check this out. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family and earning your birth certificate, as we like to call it. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Yeah, appreciate y'all for supporting, man. 100%, man. Hey, listen, glad that y'all are here. Listen, I want to open the phone lines back up so y'all could jump in and talk to your boy, man. Make sure you call in and have something to talk about. Y'all see how Piano Man jumped into this conversation. Y'all saw how the previous caller, Jay, jumped into the... Be ready to take over the phone call. This is the night for y'all. This late night segment is for y'all, man. And we want to put together at least an hour and a half, 2 hours of great content. I want to be able to clip this stuff and put these edits out and show my community love, because that's what I'm all about. 100%, man. Let me know if y'all like the new beats. And shout out to all the super chats, y'all. Katrina Blackman jumping in with the $4.99 super chat, adding her name to the sponsor, the co-sponsors banner. And tonight, the super chat color is green. The co-sponsor color is green. Katrina Blackman jumping in, supporting. Thank you, sister. This is another one of my sisters that's been supporting me since I can remember seeing her name in TDA chat. What, 2019, 2018, I believe, is when I used to be in that chat. So yeah, we got a 256 number. Look, it say protected by spam. Let me see who this is. Let's see.
Call from
Greg Coffee.
Okay, Greg. Greg is in the building.
Press 1 to send a voicemail.
Yo, Greg, what's good, my guy? You on the line with Coach Smook. How you feeling this late night call-in segment?
I'm doing good, Coach. How are you, man? Put me in the game.
My boy is in the game. Greg, you in the game, man. What's up? Talk to me, man. I'm doing good, man. I appreciate you for asking, and thank you for tuning in and supporting the network, man. Look, good to finally get you on the phone, bro. How you feeling?
I'm good. Well, I've had knee replacements, so I've been kind of out of whack for a while, but I'm getting better, and I'm ready to talk some football or anything else.
Man, hey, take it away, man. The phone line is yours. The floor is yours. Look, tonight is all about the fans. Tonight is all about the community. What's on your mind, bro? Talk to us.
First, I appreciate you having me on. I love your network. You know, I'm always been in your corner.
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
your content. Just still, you know, loving all the you know, we're on fire recruiting, and I'm just wanted to make a point that I've been reading a lot, you know, watching everybody. I think there's something that's haven't been really talked about. You know, Nick Saban's retired and all this stuff, but you got to remember when Nick Saban was in the game, he pushed all these other coaches to push harder, work harder. Now that he's out, I'm just thinking that we might see a slide, maybe from Georgia. Maybe Kirby not going to be busting it as much because, you know, Saban's not there. You know, Daddy's not there no more. Maybe he gets just a touch lazy. I'm just saying. I'm just thinking it could happen. Maybe the other people or everybody else starting to kind of let off the gas a little bit, and now you got DeBoer coming in, and he is stepping on the gas.
Listen, I'm gonna give you a horn real quick. I gotta give you a horn for that one. That's a hot take. I had never thought of that in that type of way as far as how the landscape could change. My approach has been, this is a new scheme that people aren't used to seeing come from this locker room or this program as a whole. The look of this team is starting to change, the anatomical look of it. Guys are shedding. Some guys are packing on weight. You're getting bigger DBs as far as your perimeter guys, and you're looking more for rangy linebacker, like the anatomical. I never thought about it from the standpoint. Continue, please, man. I like this point.
Well, I was just been thinking. I just know how sports is. When you got somebody that's pushing you, it's just like competition.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I think some people are going to, rest on their laurels, so to speak. I'm like, hey, I don't have to. I may not, Saban's not there. We can kind of chill. Well, it's just like everybody else thought in the SEC that Saban's not there, that we're not going to be able to recruit. Well, they're wrong about that. I just think it's going to. I think it's going to be. It's just going to be a little something out there. I've just been noticing. Like, I know Georgia's still doing good, but like, I think since Big Daddy's not there, some of these other guys are not going to keep pushing. Maybe not making that extra phone call, that extra text, that extra visit, that extra film study. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's not there. I'm just saying I think it could happen. And here's the other thing too. I listen to everybody. These takes kill me. Now I'm a homer. I'm always going to say we're going to go 12-0.
Right.
But legitimately, we could go 10-2, 11-1, whatever. But the Georgia games was killing me. Is all these people talking about Georgia. Look, we beat them last year in Atlanta as usual, but we still got our same key players back on our team as they do theirs, and we beat them last year. So I'm like, what? How? I'm still trying to understand why they're a 3-point. We're a 3-point dog, where they think that we're going to get trucked or whatever. I'm like, I don't get it. We still got our same quarterback. We still got running backs. Our offensive line's fairly close to the same, which will be better. Our offense is going to be better by far. This staff is much better than what even Nick had on offense, and our defense will come along. We'll be fun. And some of our main players on defense that made plays in that game are still on our roster.
Right.
I'm just like, I don't get it, but
man,
that's just something I get irritated when I see that. And these other teams that we beat last year, and we still got our main cogs back, and we've got a staff that is probably, especially on offense,
right,
it's going to be so good on Saturday, it's not even going to be funny.
Greg,
Bill Rose is going to get better, and our offensive line is going to be better, and everybody's going to be better.
Greg, you know what? And I like that, because a lot of the energy from the fan base is, oh, can't wait to see this Washington offense at Alabama. Well, you're going to be disappointed, because you won't see Washington's offense at Alabama. A lot of the same concepts and mentality, but the play calling is going to be so diverse because of all the skill sets that this coach and this staff. Nick Sheridan is a young version of Kalen DeBoer, and his mind moves a lot faster. And sometimes they could bite you in the butt, but when you have a game manager, a head coach, and Kalen DeBoer, you kind of get the freedom and the range to really let loose a lot. And I guarantee you, with this offense scheme and how the play calling is going to be utilized with Nick Sheridan, I had my doubts about Sheridan until I got to go and see them at the spring practice and in the second spring practice, right? And I saw how the type of command and the relationship that he and not only that he and Jalen Miro, but the quarterbacks in their room, but the offensive line, Coach Cap and Nick Sheridan, their communication was different. So I have the utmost confidence that Kalen DeBoer is really transitioning into a full team management role, as far as not necessarily play calling, but the mode of the game, the decision making points of the game, all of the able to focus, have the analytics in his ear more so than the scheme and what needs to be done. You get what I'm saying? Becoming a real head coach and managing guys instead of trying to call the game. And that's dangerous when you have a coaching staff like that. When they're really, you have your coordinator handling the defense. Kane Womack has been doing defense since he's been a coach. I think he's only had held a position coach for 4 years out of the 11 or 12 years that he's been coaching.
Yep.
He's been in some type of coordinator position, some type of management role since he's been coaching. And he's a young guy. Kane Womack is a young guy. The lineage he comes from, philosophy wise, is definitely a proven one. But yeah, man, I like that take, man, on the rest of the league kind of sleeping on. But I'm gonna tell you like this, and this ain't nothing I heard. This is what I've seen, and this is conversations that's Lane Kiffin will leak anything. But when you talk about there's no surprise with Kalen DeBoer right now for these coaches. No, I don't think any of these staffs are taking him lightly. He's not a surprise show up or a surprise hire for Alabama. I think more coaches, if you talk to them, they were kind of hoping he didn't come to the SEC because they knew that.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm just about take your top 6 rosters in the SEC. He takes either one of those rosters and wins the national championship last year against Michigan.
That's right. And I got to remember, 3-0 against Sark, 2-0 against Lincoln Riley, and 3-0 against Oregon State Swinton. So I mean, and with a roster that's not as good as those guys, on paper. But I think they are going to be prepared better. They're going to be like the film study and what they can do to maximize our strengths against their weaknesses on both sides of the ball. It's going to be better than what we've seen. And look, I love Nick Saban, but let's just face it, the last 3 years, the staff hasn't been, look, he's run out of coaches to hire. Let's just face it. Good time to get out, honestly. It really is. I mean, you think about it. I mean, our coordinators were not, since 2020, there's nobody left that,
right.
Our staff just wasn't as good. It just wasn't as good. I mean, I hate to say it. I'm a Bammer homer to the field. But it's still good, but not as good as what we were used to. And, it can't last forever now. The poor staff is like top to bottom is like just crazy good. They're all good relationship guys.
Yes.
They know how to recruit.
Yeah.
And you know what? I guarantee everybody's getting tore up about 3 stars. But, man, when you watch those guys on film, what is DeBoer really known for? And
development.
What they know how to evaluate.
Yes.
I trust them on anything. They know, especially Courtney Morgan. They know what they see when they see the kid from Mississippi, the 3-star lineman. I get it. He's playing in a small school league, but the dude's a playmaker. He's a playmaker. That's what I love about our defense. We're going to have playmakers all over the field, not people just filling up gaps for somebody to come up and make a tackle. Everybody can be a playmaker. I think that'll make everybody happy. And I can't wait to see our defense. We may struggle a little bit. I mean, I don't know, for a little bit. Maybe not, but I'm just saying I think we're going to turn people over so much from what we're compared to have been in the past.
Yeah.
It's going to be high octane. Yeah, we may give up a big play here and there. That's just going to be part of it. But we're going to get our sacks. We're going to get our tackles behind the line of scrimmage. We're going to get our fumbles. And guess what? Now we got an offense. You give me the ball more, we're going to score more.
Yes.
So,
you know what? You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Kane Womack loves to his aggressive style of play calling. It only fits what you need with this offensive style. You're talking about an offensive play calling style that can really control the flow of a game because of how efficient it is. You can't. Right. It creates mismatches. It's hard to stop mismatches when you have a staff or an offensive coordinator that 75-80% of their play calling is literally creating mismatches, whether it's in the run scheme, the run blocking scheme, or whether it's in the pass skills, the pass scheme. We're 85% of it is line up, get a look, reset, shift, motion, create a mismatch. If they give us this is where we're going. If they don't give us this is where we're going. And that's what they rely on. And it's so efficient, simple, extravagant at the same time. It's attractive. It's up pace when it needs to be. It's tempo. It's fast paced. It can be. You can slow it down and really get multiple shifts in before a snap. Right when you slow it down, like it's so many things that the offense is going to do, and for that reason, the defense is going to continue to grow because they'll have time to kind of rebound on drives where if the offense is scoring and scoring and averaging like 1 minute and 7 seconds at one point, like Washington was 1 minute and 7 seconds per drive throughout the first 3 games of the season last year. If you get an offense that's doing that, come on, man, your defense is going to get reps, but also
you know what though, Coach Smook, I also watched a lot of their games and stuff. They had a lot of drives, man. They were clock eaters too, man.
I'm telling you, in the second quarter,
13. It's like you said, because they're looking for advantages. They might get the advantage in the run game, might get 5 yards, but the clock's ticking.
Yeah,
they might get a short little 4-yard pass, little screen. They might get 3 or 4 more yards, just like a running play. there's a lot of drives, man. I watched a lot of games, bro. They ate the clock up.
I'm telling you.
Up and scored.
And
they
he
scored.
and he will do it at the time where it's like you could see that he's trying to give his staff time to rebound. Like when Kalen DeBoer take the keys, you know it's time. Hey, I want you to go talk to this personnel. I want you to be in this personnel's ear. I'm calling this. We need this drive. We need this 6-minute drive right here. We need this.
Right, and I think he's also known. Also, coach is like sometimes on third down he may step in and go, "Hey, I got this call."
Mm-hmm.
Or if it's a fourth down decision, I'm gonna do it. And this is what we're gonna do. I think they know it, and also I think with Shepard being the co-offensive coordinator, that's gonna help a lot.
And his expertise is going to definitely be in that pass game coordination area because of the assets that he has available, man.
Exactly.
Shep is not a positional wide receiver coach. He wants all of his wide receivers to know every spot on the field. And in this levels pass concept that they run so heavy with the meshes and the crossers, you need guys to understand if I line up and we shift and I started off as the number 2 and we shift and I end up being the number 1, my level as the number 1 is no longer as in my spot, even though I didn't move. Once I become the number 1 receiver on this side, maybe I'm the top. Maybe I'm the third phase crosser instead of the first phase from when I was the slot. Okay. And you got to understand your depth. And that's why I like to see this staff and what they're doing in the spring game. I mean, during spring training, they were so keen on getting guys to just rotate through, just rep. The more you're repping, the more you're at a high pace, the more you're moving around in practice, the more chances you give yourself to be seen, but also you're giving yourself to learn in real time. And you see
That's
that
right.
from the staff.
Also, coach, now the defensive, our opponents on defense have got to prepare for more.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just prepare for this one receiver. Well, they're going to be in the X, or they're going to be in the Y, they're going to be in the Z, and this is their tree. No, they're going to be everywhere. So now, you create mismatches because you can move people around.
Right.
Come and say, hey, I'm going to move this guy in motion now. He's got this safety, and we know the safety might be a step slower with this mismatch. And now we're gonna go with a post or something, and we're gonna rock it. I'm just saying it's just so many, it's multiple, and it's almost unscoutable because you're just moving people around. You got wide receivers coming in, moving. You got motions. You're moving a running back from one side to the other.
Tight ends being split, and you man, listen. The moment I see Danny Lewis and CJ Dupree both split, and we have two wide receivers tight on the line, that formation there is going to mess a lot of people up because you don't know what we're coming with. We might go with a traditional pass skill. We might go with a screen game where we got the strong side pulling guard, the strong side tackle jumping out there where the tight ends had to set up a quick screen off of a flare look to the running back. Right? I know. This is a staff, man. They do not limit themselves with play design. Nick Sheridan is a cold-blooded Madden gamer. You get what I'm saying? You talk to him, he loves to scheme up some Madden. So you got creative mindsets, and these are young, driven coaches, man. Guys who are young in their careers and they're driven. They are up for the challenge.
Oh, I agree, Coach. And I really love the way they use the offensive line. That's why they're we're getting a little bit thinner.
Mm-hmm.
Got to be able to move some of the concepts.
Not necessarily thinner though. It's more so you're getting back. You're getting back to that weight you want for an offensive lineman, man.
Right. We're too big last year.
Huge.
Way too big. The NFL's not even that big. They're
not
like
even
320, 315. Because they're doing the same thing. They're getting people you can pull. You got to move. You got to get there first.
Get in space. It's a space game.
Make the hit.
It's a space game now. You got to be effective in space. You got to be able to get out in space. You can't be dragging in space. You got to be able to get in space. It was a few recruits we looked at yesterday on the morning show, a few offensive lineman recruits, and you look at their footwork, man. You can tell that's like a key focus now with some of these guys who are getting early looks. How good are their feet? They may not be the strongest up top. We can get them in the strength and conditioning room.
Oh, yeah.
What is that footwork like? And you look at the trenches, man, both offensive and defensive line. You want good footwork from them guys nowadays. Greg, Any final statements before I let you off the line, man? You brought great conversation tonight. I got to tell you, man, and I think this is your first time call. I'm telling you, bro, I love this type of stuff. It's just you get people. I done missed 2 phone calls, and I'm sorry for the 2 people that called in and I didn't answer you. I wanted to get his insight. That was a great way to start that conversation. That whole thought process of how the league is perceiving this team because of Coach Kalen DeBoer coming into this league. That was a great take, man. I promise you. That's going to be one that we clip, y'all. That's going to be one that we clip. Chat, all my AAA fam, give Greg some AAA emojis. Greg, you a AAA member?
No, I need to be. I'm sorry.
Man, look, go ahead and take an opportunity. I mean, if you see fit, if that's something.
No, you're right.
Really do it, man.
A long time ago. No, you're right. But I enjoy your show. I've always enjoyed you wherever you've been. I'm a follower.
Appreciate it, man. 100%. I'm grateful, bro. I'm grateful. I don't take it for granted. The positions and all the the platforms that I've been able to be on. I don't take it for granted, and I'm glad that I've the more people have seen me. And I think, Greg, you've probably been rocking with me since TDA.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and I wasn't even on that show, but once I got to the Bama Standard, I think I've changed. Not necessarily changed. I've matured in this industry. To the point where being on all those platforms helped me find my niche. So I don't take it for granted when people go and they remember how animated I was on the Bama Standard. And they kind of see how I pick my spots now. It's becoming a passion. So I'm treating it like it's my 9 to 5. You get what I'm saying? And
man, I love your passion. I
love that about that. You know what I'm saying? I love that about people. The passion. As long as you see the passion, you ain't got to like it. As long as you can see it and understand this is where I am and this is the authentic side of me. That's who I am. There's no side of me. I'm authentic. Right. You get what I'm saying?
Because you care. It's because you care.
Yeah, man.
That's why you have passion. It's because you care.
Yes, sir. But I appreciate you, man. Anything you want to say to the AAA fan before we let you off?
I enjoy it. Love to get in the chat. Everybody's great. I'm glad that the channel's growing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll definitely try to call back. I've got time now. I'm kind of not working right now because of my knee, but I'll try to jump on in the morning in your late. I'm always like I'm such a football addict. And basketball also. I'm all about Alabama, so I'm a homer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna. I'm always gonna, until proven wrong. But I enjoy your show.
I appreciate that, man. I try to
call in as much as I can. We can bounce some things off. I read a lot. I'm on the social media reading and watching other things, so I get ideas and I can get ticked off about what other people say about Bama.
I already know, man. I already know that's something. Before I got into the content creation, man, I used to spend so much time on social media and threads and posts just debating and arguing. And it's crazy because before I got on the podcast, there was I used to be in this sports talk group on Facebook, and it's called We Want All the Smoke. And that group is funny, man, because it's majority Georgia fans. Yeah. And a bunch of guys. Most of those fans, they went to school together. They from Columbus. Mm-hmm. And so me and a few Bama fans, we used to catch it, man, all the time. Don't miss a day in that chat, or don't miss a day without posting, or don't have a game or something that Saturday when your team play, and don't let your team lose and you not be showing up in that doggone, because they come to your profile, get pictures of you, screenshot, post your milk cartons. Like it was funny to a degree, you know what I'm saying? But I'm surprised that they haven't come on and spoken their piece, because I think even they know this do. Post it's only very few people that, and I'm not going to say everybody's psychotic that thinks that Alabama's not going. But if you don't think we have a chance, I think there's something seriously wrong with you. Like people
they don't know what they're talking about.
They don't know what they're talking about. A chance? You're trying to tell me that Kalen DeBoer with Washington for 2 years had this team in playoff runnings, right? 1 year, yeah. First year with Washington, they were one game away from being considered for the playoffs. Second year, they get to the playoffs, and the team that they lose to is the national championship team.
Yep.
Dangerous man.
Yeah. It's like going from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers. All I can say, from Saban to DeBoer.
hey, you look, not another horn on the look. My boy, he is going hard with the takes tonight. Listen, make sure you call in tomorrow morning. You got to make sure you call in, Greg. For real, man. You got to become one of the regulars. You, Davin, Zach, Piano Man, Uncle Jay. I'm starting to build up a list of regulars, and we're gonna keep growing. Jay the GOAT, everybody in here, man, that's calling in. And when y'all bring the energy, make sure y'all call in with the energy. Come in every time, because y'all are part of this show just as much as my face is on it. You guys are a part of this. The way it's going is because of you all, and your takes are just as interesting, just as intriguing. They actually create the show. So don't be scared to call in, and please be motivated to call in.
I got opinions, man. I got a lot of opinions.
Listen, I'm glad. I'm glad, man.
I enjoy it.
I'm glad.
Enjoy it. You know, we got to be thankful we got Greg Byrne as an AD, because that dude he makes good decisions.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 100%, man. But Greg, I'm gonna let you off the line, man. And hopefully we hear from you tomorrow morning, man. We'll be hot tomorrow morning. 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, 9 o'clock Eastern, man.
I'll call you in the morning.
Set your notifications. Make sure you share it on your socials too. Since you got time, since you can't run nowhere, you can't lie say I had to run to the store because your knee just got put back in. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, can't go nowhere. I'm stuck right here reading. What's that do anyway? I'm such a recruiting just everything Alabama football. I've been that way. I'm 58 years old. I've been that way since forever, 40 whatever years, 50 years almost. So,
it's a few of them out there that are.
I've seen it all. I know what's good and what's bad.
Yeah, man.
I'm
gonna tell you right now, a good friend of mine and somebody that I look up to in the industry, Rodney Orr, told me straight up. He told me straight up he met me, and I think he had seen maybe 2 or 3 segments on Kyle's when I was on Kyle's channel, and he was like, "You're doing something different, man. I don't know what it is. These kids,
you are."
He said it.
I've been a Tighter Insider. I've been Tighter Insider since the late '90s. So Rodney's the godfather.
Yeah, man, the OG.
You're coming on.
I respect. Rodney is one of those guys when he kind of stamps off on it for you, you kind of walk around with your chest out a little bit more.
That's right.
I respect the industry that, like, to that point, I've done my research. So when I seen that's who I was talking to at the first presser I went to, and he knew who I was, that was big for me. So shout out Rodney Orr, man. And Tight Insider. They have a solid staff over there. They got a
lot of good intel, but even when you're reading on their forums, they've got several guys that a lot of things are right. They got some good takes, so it's good to read. So.
Yeah, man. But I appreciate you, Greg. You have a good night, man. We're gonna end up. I think we got one more phone call we're gonna take, but this one I could just about end it on this one. I appreciate you for real, brother.
I appreciate you too, man. I'll give you a buzz in the morning.
All right, man. Take care, bro.
All right, roll tide.
Roll tide, baby. Yes, sir. Shout out to Greg for calling in, man. And make sure my moderators, once he gets back in the chat, we get him that link to join the AAA fam. Listen, if they have not joined the AAA fam, they need to get on it. We need to get them in the Discord, get them all welcome in, get them all acquainted. We actually going to do the Boom Boom Room. Tomorrow's Wednesday night. So Wednesday night, we'll do the Boom Boom Room. And I think what we'll do is I'll pull a poll out tomorrow during the live the morning segment in the morning, and I'll put a poll out, and we'll find. I'm gonna talk to a few people that I talk to daily on about Bama football, and I'm gonna ask them about games of the Saban era that we can pull up and rewatch. We're gonna rewatch the whole game. Hold up, Coach. Carl, you trying to call in? Let me put that number back on the screen for you. Hold on. I got you. Yeah, I see. I ain't in no rush. We the number's on the screen: 334-625-1121. Call line is back open. Shout out to Greg for calling in. Yeah, y'all show him some love. I can't make the Boom Boom Room. Why not, Carl? You hey, don't be getting in trouble. Listen, don't be hey, fellas. I already got one brother trying to get me in trouble. If your wife tell you don't be in the boom boom room, your old lady tell you don't be in the boom boom room, don't be in that boom boom room talking about you hang with Coach Smook. Nah. You ain't hanging with Coach Smook. You're hanging with everybody, not just Coach Smook. You hanging with the AAA family. So don't be listen, I better not get not one phone call from no wife talking about got my husband in that boom boom room.
Taylor Gibson Transportation, LLC.
Okay, there you go. Carl, I see. Yo, Carl Taylor, what's good, my boy? Man, nothing much, man. Let me turn this music down real quick. Let me make sure everybody can hear you. How you feeling tonight, my boy?
Man, I'm all right about yourself.
I'm feeling good, man. Glad to have you on the line, man. Good to have you on again. Look, you was in the boom boom room the other night too, weren't you?
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm Taylor 45 trucker.
Yeah, I know it. Look, I was like, yeah, this listen, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna just put y'all on notice. Y'all think Sean and Antoine and Dwight and who else be acting up? Moon Rock, all them be acting up. Cindy and Trina. Y'all think they be acting up? We got us another one in the family, y'all. We got another one of them uncles in the family. Little young Uncle Taylor, man. How you feeling today, man?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. How about y'all, man? How about the AAA family? How everybody feeling?
Look, man, I'm feeling good. They seem like they feeling good. We've been having some good vibes on the show tonight, and I'm glad I finally got you on the line, man. I'm glad we able to get you called in and get you locked in with the network. And I can just about say it. I'm fully confident in saying that you fit right in, man. You fit right into the family, man. So it's not a mistake that you're here. And I'm glad to have you on the phone. What's on your mind tonight, man? What you want to talk about?
Oh no, man. I was basically just saying hold on to boom boom room tomorrow night because I have a sleep study tomorrow night, so I won't make it.
Look, man, the boom boom room always open. You know what's crazy? And I'm gonna make this announcement here. The boom boom room is always open. You know, that's like that's the public room. So if you ever go in the boom boom room and you want to just hang out there, don't be in there doing no crazy stuff. We don't condone sharing no. And I ain't talking to you, bro. I'm talking to everybody on the channel. We don't be condoning no like graphic stuff and all this stuff. You know, we do comedy. You know, we share videos. You can share content and all of this stuff. But don't be in there doing no crazy stuff, y'all. We want to keep this network a family network. It is grown folks time after 8 p.m. Eastern time. So grown folk time is 8 p.m. So all my teenagers, y'all we might need to create a room for y'all because we do got some teenagers in the Discord. But yeah, man, the Boom Boom Room is always open. We'll do the Boom Boom Room on a Wednesday. Sometimes we don't have a Friday night segment that we want to do. I just want to open the Boom Boom Room and but yeah, it'll be open all night, man. So if you're not able to talk and but them sleep studies, you can't do nothing. They won't let you have your phone and then. Yeah, I remember them having to put that mask on and all that. Yeah. But man, what's on your mind about Bama football, man?
So I gotta do, man. Bama football, man, ain't too much on my mind. I love what we going in recruiting. What Caleb the boy doing in recruiting is outstanding, man. I think right now, me personally, he's recruiting at a higher level than Nick Saban did the last 3 years of his career. I think he's recruiting at a way higher level than Coach Saban did. And that's just me personally.
And I you want me to tell you why I agree right now? And this is only, and we can't really put a stamp on it until after he's done it for more than 2 to 3 years. But to start off like this at the beginning of his tenure, he should be recruiting better than what Saban did. You know, he should be recruiting because the resources he has available, the connections, but also taking guidance from the GOAT himself sets you up for success. You get what I'm saying? Like it's not us taking a shot at Coach Saban. It's just us him understanding what he has available. That's like saying, Carl, you got a trucking business, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's like somebody taking you to a lot and giving you a 6 fleet of trucks paid off. Saying you can sign this, but I want to tell you how to ride the routes. I want to tell you how to set it up so you can have your employees working on the right route. So however it works, I want to tell you how to do it because I've been doing this for 30 years and I've seen you doing it at this level. You've been making these payments and doing this on your own, working with what you got. But I got 6 trucks right here. This is how I was able to bring in $890,000 a month, after, paying out salary and all that stuff. This is how I was able to do it. But I just want you to take the nuances and do it. Man, you telling me you're not going to jump at that opportunity?
I'm a dance.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got somebody literally telling you how to sit back, relax, and use what you do best, which is be a boss. Kalen DeBoer is a boss, man. He's a coach.
Yeah, he's a coach. Then he built a team that nobody expected. When he started putting their team together, everybody was down talking the team. So now the team has developed. Now he developed the team. He got a team that's potent, and everybody got to take a look back and be like, damn, this dude he did that.
Listen,
like, he really did it.
Listen, what's crazy is I check for updates every second of the day. Nick, what you talking about? But listen, I tell people all the time like this: you messed up when you gave Paul Walker the keys to Dom's GTO. They messed up when they gave Paul Walker the keys to Dom's GTO, and that's what's happening. And even though Paul Walker, and I'm talking about my Fast and Furious references right now for my people in the chat that don't understand. When they gave Paul Walker, when they gave Brian Dom's keys to the GTO, y'all see what he did. Even though he was a what they call him, a sports car guy, that GTO had that American muscle. It was one of them old school things. It was undefeated. You know what I'm saying? It was unstoppable, right? Nobody had matched it. And you put him in there, man. R.I.P. Paul Walker. You put him in that thing, and he just went crazy. That's what you did with Kalen DeBoer. You gave him the best thing on the road. Gave him the keys to the best vehicle on the road, and he been driving crazy good before now. Now you don't think he about to go crazy, like, man, about to be drifting, sliding. I mean, he already showing you in recruiting what he doing with the brand.
Oh yeah, and the best part about the whole situation is he already knew how to drive the car before he even got it. The man been driving fast in Mustangs. Now you give him keys to a Ferrari.
Look, you gave him keys to
full speed in the Mustang. Now he got a Ferrari with drag tires on it. So you put a Ferrari on the street with drag tires on it. He ain't burning.
It's up.
Oh, he just get up and going with it, and I love it. When one of my closest friends, like my brother, was talking about it when Saban retired, I was sad, depressed, man. Like, oh my God. Out here on the road on the campaign trail working for my homeboy. He called me, man, Coach Saban retired. Man, stop playing with me. He said, man, it's all there by the social platform, man. I know you see it. I'm like, man, I'm down here in the woods. I don't even have a seat. I'm surprised you called me. Yeah, man, Coach Saban retired. I said, man, start playing. He said, man, I ain't playing with you, bro. I'm telling you, Coach Saban retired. So I'm like, oh, shit. Really?
Man.
My French.
You good. Look.
He like, honestly, man, Coach Saban retired. And the next question he said, who you want to see as a coach? He said, Coach Saban going, who would you hire? I said, I would hire Lane Kiffin first. Go get me Lane Kiffin. Because Lane Kiffin can't change his ideology about offense and defensive scheme. Then you go get me somebody like Caleb DeBoer or Dan Lanning. Give me one of those two. He said, well, Dan Lanning ain't going to come because he don't want to follow Coach Saban. It's too much of pressure following Coach Saban. He said, my pick is don't even pay attention to nobody. He said, go get me Caleb DeBoer. He said, Caleb DeBoer in Washington, looking for a reason to come to Alabama. Get me Caleb DeBoer, we won a championship the next 2 years. And I said, huh?
Man, listen, what's crazy is people forget that the last year before we got Tommy Rees, Coach Saban, he made a pitch to have a progressive hiring system. Basically, his thing was he wanted to go get Ryan Grubb. He wanted Ryan Grubb, but he knew how that staff had been together. He had already done his research. So his thing was, would Kalen DeBoer leave after a season at Washington? Would he leave at Washington and come to Alabama and be an OC in 2 years? He was waiting to see how it played out. It wasn't likely. You saw what Washington did year one. 2 losses the first year, 1 loss in the national championship the second year. So it wasn't likely that you were going to be able to get Kalen DeBoer to Tuscaloosa without offering him, handing the keys to him now, because he's not falling short anymore as a head coach. He's in the game. So that only helped Saban's pitch for this staff to really go. And and mind you, Coach Saban was speaking on Kalen DeBoer 2 years ago when he first got the Washington hire. So this ain't no mistake. This ain't no mistake that this staff has had this much success early. When Coach Saban puts his mind to it, you talking about giving one of the greatest college football minds as far as coaches, giving him time to really sit back and devise this type of move. And I don't know how much Saban had as far as getting the rest of the staff, but I know when it came to picking the guy to lead, his hands was definitely on it. You look at the mannerism. You look at how Kalen DeBoer conducts his business. You look at how different he is in personality. You know, Coach Saban does that. He puts people in position to be successful. That's what he's done for 40 plus years now.
Oh yeah. Look at Kirby.
Come on, man. But even as a grad assistant, Coach Saban was. I mean, we got a guy in our community, Bino. His cousin was one of the first players drafted from being, one of the Coach Saban's first players to ever get drafted when Coach Saban was a coach at Toledo. You get what I'm saying? So he's always put guys in position to be successful since the beginning of his head coach career. And now you're talking about bringing a guy like Kalen DeBoer, and this wasn't a Band-Aid hire. I remember people tried to convince us it was a Band-Aid hire. A Band-Aid hire? This gentleman just he just coached a team in the national championship game. Less than a month ago at that time.
Honestly, if it was anybody besides Michigan, he would win the game.
I said the same.
Michigan was senior led, man. They had them dogs, and then
they had depth.
That young 55, what his name, Graham.
Bro,
Graham is a monster.
But not just that, but man, I say this: Kalen DeBoer with Alabama's roster last year wins the national championship. Kalen DeBoer against Alabama in the national championship, he beats us last year. He would have, man, Kevin Steele. That even front that we like to go out and set up in every shift would have had us shook. I used to get so jealous watching Washington's offense week 7 to the end of the season. That's because I really got heavy on Washington around week 6, week 7. And I used to get so jealous watching those pre-snap motions, all those shifts. Jealous, bro. Jealous. Like I used to get so mad.
Man, I used to be so sad, man, with Tommy Reese when offensive plays started coming around, because I could sit there and just watch the field open wide open. Like, man, what happened to the drags?
Man, no drags, no quick hitches, no quick hitches. You get what I'm saying? And then when you running hitches, you running all of them at the same level across the board. You running hitches all 5 to 7 hitches or 7 to 5 hitches. Like, where the levels at? Why are we not? But you know what? I will say this. I'm going to give Tommy Reese his credit. When he was in his bag, like games like LSU, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, he was on. Texas game, he had a streak where, like, I think it was like the second quarter where I felt like he was in his bag, and then he goes away from the thing. Even the Michigan game, when we went to the run game with Justice Haynes and Jan Miller, and Jace McClellan had already softened them up in the first half.
And man, he came back with Justin Haynes, man. When Justin Haynes started running
don't talk about it.
I looked at it, I was like, oh my God.
Don't talk about it, because for that reason alone is why I disrespect Tommy Reese in the most respectful way, and I hate doing it to him because he's so young. Tommy Reese younger than both of us, man. Think about that.
Yeah,
he's younger than both of us, and he was calling plays for the greatest coach of all time. You got to remember, Coach Saban coached against Tommy Reese. Coach Saban coached against Tommy Reese and ended up hiring him as an offensive coordinator to call plays for his team. That's crazy.
Beat the brakes off him with Notre Dame.
I felt sorry for the young man.
and then hire him as a coordinator. I didn't think that young man was going to take the job.
Bro.
I wouldn't have took the job personally.
I mean, I would have been an assistant. I would have asked for, hey, can you bring somebody else with me? I got a tandem. And there were other names out there, but I just don't think that coaching under Coach Saban at this point in time was a lucrative spot, was an attractive position. And that's why Ryan Grubb didn't jump at the bite, knowing that, there was a progressive move being made. And we see why it played out the way it did. Glad that we got Coach K on the board, not just Grubb. You see, Grubb is at Washington now. You know what I'm saying? With Washington Seahawks, he and Scott. And you know what? I'm glad we I'm glad we didn't keep Scott either. The offensive line coach Scott Huff, because
Scott Huff,
I like Cap.
He wasn't it, man.
He I don't think Huff would have had the same success Cap is having in recruiting. Cap is tied to college football in recruiting. Both of them can develop. Guys. Huff can develop, but will he be able to recruit? And I'm looking at the quality of offensive linemen, guys.
He recruited a great offensive line, and size-wise. Problem with Huff, he recruited all these kids, but he wasn't developing the top-tier talent like we used to seeing at University of Alabama.
Well, I ain't going to say that.
The kids that came in Alabama that were super uber talented, hey, they did what they were supposed to do. But the guys that came in under him, that really wasn't that talented.
Now, Scott Huff was the O-line coach for Washington. He was over there at Washington with Grubb and Kalen DeBoer and Sheridan.
I'm talking about coach.
You talking about Maroney?
Maroney, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like
he
him.
He never developed in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Huff did with the 2 stars at Washington and 3 stars he got at Washington.
Yeah.
And made them the number 1 offensive line in the country. You give me that guy, and you put him with 3, 4, and 5 stars we got.
Yeah.
Our offensive line should be unstoppable.
100%. Not even
everybody get beat from time to time, but they won't get beat repeatedly like Alabama offensive line got beat repeatedly the first half of the season.
I guarantee you, we will see a different mentality from this offensive line, and right now on roster, outside of this starting group of offensive linemen, which I'm projecting to be Caden Proctor, and y'all know I gave Caden Proctor a lot of crap for coming back, but he's really grown on me. I see the dedication. I've got to see some clips from him working out, putting that dedication. But when he came out publicly and said that I made a mistake by leaving Alabama, that's when I knew he's locked in. So I would not be surprised to see Caden Proctor go out and be the starter week 2. I still don't think he's the week 1 starter because there's a learning curve. We're learning the new scheme. But I would not be surprised to see Caden Proctor in week 2 being the starter. But you look at this core of offensive linemen: Caden Proctor, left tackle; left guard, Tyler Booker; center, Parker Brailsford; right guard, Jaden Roberts; right tackle, Wilkin Formby. And then on that second group of offensive linemen, that interior just gets stronger. You got Rock Montgomery. You got Miles McVay at tackle position. You got what's the young man's name? Sanders. I forget the young man's name. Another young guy that I expect big things from. Quill Bertrand is starting to trend up. Hopefully Elijah Pritchett, hopefully we can get him moved into the guard, and I think he'll be more effective. Olis Alanine, Casey Poe, a lot of talent. Miles McVay is somebody that I feel like is just literally an inch away from pushing to be a starting tackle at Alabama right now.
I think Miles McVay gonna be better than Elijah Pritchett, man.
Listen, I think McVay doesn't get injured this spring. He's ahead of Pritchett on the depth chart, and I think McVay is right now is technically behind Formby, which to me.
Wilkin Formby be tough too, but I think I like Miles McVay.
Wilkin Formby, like that dude. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Like the size and the flexibility.
Formby is that dude. When you talk about athletic offensive lineman in that class, Formby is probably number 1. Most vicious. Rock Montgomery, he's right there.
Montgomery nasty.
Man, nasty. Shout out to Markeisha Montgomery, his mother. But Rock, man, that's him, Miles, Wilkin. I want to see those 3 on the field together so bad. And you add Caden because they came in that same class. You add that group of guys together. Once we lose Jaden and Tyler, we're going to have an opportunity to see all those guys together. I think they're going to stay together for like 2 to 3 years. You'll see some of those guys come back for 5th year. And then the young guys behind them, that Michael Carroll, Waldrop, who else we got in this class? Michael Carroll, Mal Waldrop, Lloyd Jackson. Who's the other one? I'm missing one. Lordy have mercy. It ain't Ty Haywood yet. I'm missing one.
No, Ty Haywood coming.
Yeah, I'm missing one, but he ain't committed. I'm missing one. Lloyd Jackson. I'm trying to go off memory. Mal Waldrop, Michael Carroll, and Michael DuBose. I'm tripping. Michael DuBose. And then you
talking about from this class?
Yeah, from this class. You think about this class, that when this group of linemen come up in their time, they're gonna have a year to sit. When they sophomores,
they're gonna sit a year and then shit, they're gonna be unbeatable.
Listen,
this class that they recruiting now, these kids are nastier than the class from last year. And the class from last year was super nasty. Like,
bro, the depth.
Eager to get to University of Alabama. They wanted to come to Alabama because of the brand and not because of the coach.
Right.
So that's what those type of kids you really want. They want kids. I want kids on the team that want to play for Alabama. Like most of these recruits now, these 4 and 5 stars that coming in now, they want to play for Alabama, Caitlin DeBoer.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't coming for the NIL money.
Right.
They coming to play for the brand.
Relationships, building relationships is the most important. Carl, before I let you off tonight, man, give me final statements because I love to do this to people. I kind of pose a last ending thought question, or ending thought. I'm gonna pose this thought with you. Caitlin DeBoer goes 12-0 regular season, right? Strength of schedule right now, I think, is ranked like preseason strength of schedule is top 35. I think we're right there in the top 35. You get a strength of schedule in the top 50, you're posting yourself up, pushing yourself in a good position to be a dominant team. If Alabama, Caitlin DeBoer and the staff go 12-0 in the season, do you see us winning it all in the playoffs? Mind you, this might be a year where you have to play, instead of 2 playoff games, you might find yourself in 3 with this new format.
If he goes 12-0 in the regular season, yeah, they'll win it all. Because by the end of the season, the defense will be humming.
Who leads this championship push?
Yeah, offense is gonna click week 1, but the defense will be humming by the end of the season. So
which side of the ball? Which side of the ball, Carl? And I'm gonna let you go. Which side of the ball leads this national championship push for Caitlin DeBoer in year 1? Is it the defense or the offense?
It's gonna be the defense.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it out.
Offense gonna score about 40 points a game. And no, typically Alabama offense, but the defense gonna lead it because most of the teams we play nowadays plays in the spread offense concept. And with Caitlin DeBoer 4-2-5 defense, you don't have to have 5-star to be successful. You can play with a bunch of 2-stars in the 4-2-5 defense and be dominant. But you put that defense with our talent, it's going to be hard. By week 3, it's going to be hard for teams to pass the ball. If the kid picks up on their reads and they break on the ball like they're supposed to, it's going to be hard to pass the ball. Now you're going to turn to a one-dimensional team. Either you're going to try to run the ball down Alabama throat or dink and dunk. And dinking and dunking ain't going to work on a 4-2-5 because the athletic linebacker that they're bringing in, they're going to be able to move too fast. It's going to be terrible. I say by week 3, it's going to be terrifying for offenses to come play in Tuscaloosa or on the road. The crowd will help them more likely at home than they will anywhere.
Man,
so it's going to be terrifying. It's going to be terrifying for teams, including Georgia.
I'm telling you, hey, that's the game. I'm telling you, I don't count Georgia as the game to look out for. I think that's the one that just kind of puts it's going to be. I think that's the game that's going to put everybody on notice to show that we're not playing. But Georgia, they're going to take that loss and they probably going to run the rest of their schedule. They're going to play with fire. And if we have to see them in the SEC championship game, it'll definitely be a better game than what I think is going to be the first time we see them. I really think we're going to blow them out. People are going to be they're going to be disappointed with the matchup, and then the rematch. If they can rebound after us, their rematch will be the one to watch, and that'll be a good one. And we're gonna be on site for that one in Atlanta. And I just put a poll in the chat, y'all. Put a poll in the chat, AAA family. I asked who leads the charge in the Natty, and I got the question on the screen: who carries the team to the Natty, offense or defense? Y'all run those votes up real quick. I want to get at least 25 votes before I end that poll. Carl, appreciate you for calling in, man, and understand, bro, that you can call in every day. We have a calling segment. Don't hesitate to pick up that phone, man, and show, share your thoughts, weigh in on the topics. Hopefully we can get Boss Lady KT in here Friday morning for our Friday segment, y'all, because I miss having her on the screen. She bring a different energy, but the ladies also, they felt well represented. So hopefully we can get her on. But Carl, I'm going to let you go, man. You enjoy the rest of your night and roll tide, my boy.
Roll tide, brother.
Yes, sir.
Roll tide.
Y'all, thank y'all for participating tonight here on the calling segment. Let me see how many likes we got to here on the stream. Let me see. I don't think we hit 100. We actually had some solid viewership, though. I appreciate y'all for sharing the live. We had 79 likes. Wait, 82, 83, 84 likes. Okay, let me see. Let me see what's going on. They're switching up now. Don't be y'all. Who taking likes away? Y'all really gonna be like that and take likes away? People just so mean, man. I really be wanting to make sure we hit our 100 like goal on the live stream, but if not, man, it's no big deal. As long as we get every live video, every live that we post, we keep maintaining that 100 plus. That means we doing something. Okay, now that I'm refreshing, I see the numbers growing up. 82. I don't know why it's doing like that. Make sure y'all run the likes up, man. And if you're watching on the post stream, this is for the people that are going to view it afterwards. Make sure you turn on your notifications when you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on the notifications, and don't forget to when you turn on notifications, push all notifications. Set it for all notifications so you can see any videos that get posted, anything that get posted. Coach Smook Network content wise, you will be able to be there for it and follow it, y'all. You will be able to be there for it and follow it. And we'll have a lot more content coming. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of editing. And I get in spots, man, where I get into my creative mind, and I don't necessarily get stuck. I just kind of venture off into another idea and don't complete the other. So I got like 6 edits right now that I'm going to complete tonight. I'm giving y'all my word. I'm going to complete these edits tonight. And we're going to jump into this thing. Once again, thank you all for getting me to 1,800 subscribers here on the YouTube channel, y'all. I really do appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all for getting me to this number, 1,800. 1,800, y'all. We trying to get there to 2K. We're trying to get to 2K by the end of July. And I think it's obtainable. We might be able to get to 2K before the end of June. We got a few more days left, 5 days left in the month of June. We might be able to get there before the end of the month of June. So y'all help your boy out reach these goals. Getting subscribers is free. It's easy to like and share the stream, right? It's free, right? And it's free to do this, but it's not free to operate. If y'all want better quality graphics and all that stuff, I gotta be able to do this. So think about becoming a member. Think about supporting the channel by becoming a member of the AAA family and becoming a member. But also, we got our merch store. We're trying to get everything online so we can set it up for Friday. We're trying to have a launch by Friday. If not Friday, we're just gonna launch it on July 1st. July 1st, that might be a better date to do it. July 1st, we're gonna open the merch store, and we're gonna have all the community merch. A few Coach Smook logo t-shirts, and we got the AAA hoodie that we're gonna go ahead and put out. We know it's out of season, but I feel like if you get it now when it's football season, because I'm telling y'all, we want the all white set, the all white lineup. We want that to sell out. I'm telling you, it's something about wearing that all white hoodie under your jersey during the winter. It's like that style, that junk is fire. It's something about it. But having the long sleeve white shirts with the brand on the sleeve is gonna be fire. We're gonna have socks available, visors, dad caps, baseball caps. We're not gonna do flat bill fit caps. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do the Fisher hats, all of that stuff. We want to do not the Kangos, but the bucket hats. We want to do all that stuff. So if y'all have people who do apparel, send them my way. We have one one line that's going to be helping us and doing our printing for us. But we still networking. We still networking. We putting a lot of brands together and doing what we do, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. Don't forget, y'all, RSVP for your tickets to the Outside with Coach Smook event, the tailgate, y'all. Make sure y'all pop in for that. The easiest way to do it, I tell you, go to Eventbrite. If you can't get it through the link, go to Eventbrite. Type in Coach Smook location in Tuscaloosa. You'll see it pop up. Scroll down a little bit. You'll see the one that says ticket right here. The one that says ticket. Click on that bad boy. Get in there. It'll bring you to this page right here. You'll see it. Meet and greet is the night before. I talked with Shrimp Basket, and they want to basically get a number of people. So we really can't get that to them until after the ticket sales. But the meet and greet, we're going to do probably put out another link the week before to see who's going to show up for the meet and greet, so they can have the proper amount of the proper space available for us. And then the ticket sales, we already went through this. I'm going to do an edit for this, y'all. I promise y'all. Just got to find the right time. But there go the ticket sales, $35 for the general admission, all the way up to vendor stations, $150 for the vendors spots, and then $100 for the campers. If y'all know people, Bama fans, who don't tune into this show, first of all, you need to get them tuned into the network, Coach Smook Network. Every morning we're going to be going live Monday through Friday. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday will be 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Tuesdays and Thursdays will be noon. And then we're working on getting our recruiting segments packed out so that we can get players on for interviews and reactions and all of that good stuff, having conversations and continue to grow the network on that aspect. So y'all continue to support the channel, man. I really appreciate y'all, man. Alabama versus Georgia tailgate, that event is right there. Make sure y'all book them tickets. I'm telling y'all don't want to miss it. Susan, I did see when you got yours. Everybody, make sure y'all keeping up with y'all emails too. And then the AAA shirts is on the way. Yes, they are. This is our logo and brand design manager. He's going to be the one giving us the first logos that's going to be released. And y'all, I can't wait to show y'all. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and show them a few of them real quick while we got everybody live right now. I'm gonna show y'all a few of them right now. Let's show them a few. Let's show them a few of those designs. Real clean designs, y'all. Real clean designs. Where the emails at? Let me see. I'm about to show y'all right now. So we got, let me show y'all this real quick. So check this out. Here go a few of the designs right here that we're gonna be putting on our t-shirts, y'all. A few of the designs. Here go the first hoodie we putting out there though. That's the first hoodie we putting out there. We about to get this thing, man. About to get this thing popping. That's the first one we putting out there. And you got the hats. We change it. We're not gonna have this style of hat. We're gonna have the baseball cap style, and the visors are gonna be just as fire. So these are the first items. We're gonna do red, white, and gray. And then for events, we'll keep all of our events. No, as a matter of fact, I think we said we're gonna do red, white, and black for merch sales. And all of our events, we're gonna be they're gonna be gray base. So for everybody, when you show up to the events, the base color for the shirts is going to be gray, because you can wear it with khaki, you can wear it with black, you can wear it with blue jeans, you can wear it with, gray go with anything. Gray and our crimson, gray and white, all of that goes with everything. So that'll be most of our event bases of every our event layout color scheme. My fault. But yeah, y'all check out this. I'm gonna get this made into a banner. It's going to be a banner. So when we're doing live streams outside of the studio, this will be on a banner. Coach Smook Network. We getting all this stuff. Shout out to my boy, man. He really did it. We got all different types. So if y'all want to get y'all logos done, it's not free. It is not free. Go check out my boy, man. Go check out my boy, Thad. You want to see everyone with the hoodies on? This is him. And Thad, make sure, you know what? We're gonna talk offline. We're gonna talk offline. Cause I want to make some stuff official. I want to give you a pitch. I want to make some stuff official. You know what I'm saying? I want this thing to be huge for. But shout out to the 1.8K subs, y'all. Thank y'all for that. It's been a fun night, y'all. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna run to Waffle House, get me something to eat so I can hit the gym in the morning, and get into this segment tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Get ready to call in. Tomorrow we have topics. I hopefully I will have some of our familiars call in. I'm trying to get my brother back on for the bro corner, but then we also want to get Brody on Thursday for recruiting. So keep on supporting y'all. I appreciate y'all. I don't want to get long-winded, but check this out. This is a thank you to all my AAA family members, everybody that's supporting the channel. Thank you all for joining the team. And then after that, you're going to see the closeout video, and that'll be the end of our show. Once again, I'm your boy, Coach Smook. Stay blessed. Get some rest tonight. See y'all early in the morning. Much love, y'all. And for all my AAA family, I want to say thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome. First of all, I just want to say thank you for joining the AAA family. By doing so, you have committed to supporting this channel monetarily, and for that, I could not thank you enough. I'm glad that you saw fit to contribute to the growth of this network, and because of that, you will have access to all the behind the scenes content that we're going to be placing on this channel, backstage access to all the vlogs, VODs. We got all types of content. You will have early access to it. Also, any event that you see come out with outside with Coach Smook or anything sponsored or partnered with Coach Smook will be preferred. And we will all make sure that we're all taken care of. This community is going to continue to grow. Don't miss out on any opportunities to network. We have other content creators. We have business owners. We got entrepreneurs. This is Coach Smook Network because we believe in networking. We want to uplift the community. So thank you for contributing to helping that mission, seeing that goal. And that's really what we're here for, right? We're here to uplift and continue to grow. So thank you for all your contributions and welcome to the family. AAA SOS.